Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending on when you will see this video. It's your brother, your boy, Cost Reps Corner. Like I always say, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner. Sorry guys, I have to be touching my nose because I have running nose due to the weather. It's bright, but it's very cold. So if you're not careful, you get cold. So without wasting time, I will have to start this video now like this. Few days ago, we had issues whereby two of our actors came out on air and we were exposed to their illicit, sorry, that is the word I should use, to their illicit affair. You understand? That is the truth. We were exposed to that secret. It came to limelight when our brother here made the post. So we celebrated with him, but in a very different dimension because it came at a time whereby we didn't expect. Let me use that word, okay? But as the case may be, we moved on, and the case is still even on ground as I speak to you. Only for me to see a few days, that was yesterday. Yesterday, I saw a video that our sister made. Sometimes, let me be plain to us. Why is it that most of us who claim to be beautiful, like I praised that the last time, I said everything was okay, she was a spec, I even called that Mercedes Benz. Why is it that most of us who are beautiful, we think we are dons? Why is it like that? I thought she was somebody that thinks straight, but from what she did recently, a few days ago, I sincerely, I am the more I get disappointed. You get it? We were saying about the one they did before. Now she's coming to say things again that makes you look as if, who is this one? But before I continue, I want to tell us that there is no smoke without fire. Those of us who are still feeling it's a prank. Some person told me Cost Rep is a prank. How does prank look like? That's why I dislike pranks. I hate it. How does prank look like? Will you take somebody's marriage that long for a prank? I don't really know, but I have a statement to show. Yes, if you look at that statement very well, if you read it very well, I'll try and make it both so you can read it very well. Somebody who is I am from Anambra, for example, and the girl in question is from Anambra. The Yul Edochie himself is from Anambra. Me, I'm Anambra, so we are Anambrarians. Nobody will say this one, that one. It's my brother. The girl in question is my sister. So I am on a neutral ground here. Okay, so this statement, like I said, came out a few days ago, and people started seeing meaning into it, and I started seeing the reason why the father, Peter Edochie, had to distance himself and said, I wasn't there. I am not in good terms with my son for what he did to Mel. Do you understand it? But we now started seeing the truth. This statement came out, and if you look at it, you see, if you go through it, you see what I'm trying to tell you. This was what happened that day, and this particular video was, let me just take a shot. This shot will normally come out. That particular shot is from a video. This particular shot is from a video, not that particular day, because that particular day it was said that it was on a low key. So you see, if you have watched this video, you are seeing here, the picture you are seeing here, it's not the video. That one is a movie. Two of them normally act. They are both actors. In fact, the girl is a producer, while Yul Edochie is a director and an actor. Do you get it? But like I also said in my former video, if you think people said it's a prank, they just did the baby dedication in a Catholic church. So if you tell me it's a prank, what about this? This one is a prank too. I don't know why you see your prank. Like I also said in my last video, you know that something, like I always said before I started, there is no smoke without a fire. This thing we are seeing now started from this video. If you doubt me, go and check it. If you watch that movie, you will see where the interest came in. And in this particular video I'm going to show to you now, you will still hear the same pattern that she used to talk in that video. In this video I'm going to share to you now. So you see, my sister, come, let me talk to you now. I'm disappointed. Sorry to say, but that's the truth. I am disappointed. Not as a fan. I used to watch your movies. Yes. A fellow Nambarian, yes, but this one you just came to do now. You just scattered the whole thing. She should have just kept quiet instead of coming to blab rubbish. Without wasting time, let me show us what she said. Imagine a single mother of 2 already. The one she gave birth to, Yul Edochie, if you don't know, is the 3rd child. Is that clear? She has given birth to 2 before. Imagine a single mother of 2 coming to tell us that she should be a role model. No, am I the one that will say it? Let me allow us to watch. Just watch what she said.
I've been wondering, do I tell my story or do I not? You know, there's this saying that there is no smoke without fire, and it takes 2 to tango. But, you know, most times in Nigeria, we don't have that kind of patience to hear the other parts. You understand? A lot of us here, we are so frustrated in this country, and you can't blame anybody. The country is so hard for all of us. Even the rich, they complain, talk more of. You know, so it makes us jump into conclusion without hearing the other party. And, you know, most times, it's not really the best thing to do, because I believe there's a reason where when you go to a court for something, you know, the judge will listen to both parties before he or she passes the judgment. This is the reason, because if you just kill somebody on just one-sided story, you might actually be making a horrible mistake. So that's why I'm asking, do I tell my story or do I not? Now, a lot of people were telling me, no, you don't have to. You don't owe anybody any explanation. Just move on with your life. While some other people are saying, yes, we want to hear your side of it. We want to hear your story. We want to know what you want to say. It's okay. Now, my question is, if I do tell my story, will people listen to understand me, or will they just listen to respond? Because it's 2 different things. It means 2 different things. When you listen to understand, it actually helps you to know where that person is coming from. It helps you understand why anything was done. When you listen to me just to respond, I can say that, you know, I died and I came back to life again, but it won't mean anything to you, because you weren't even listening to hear what you just want. Talk. It will kill you. You understand? So that's just the problem here. Will people actually listen to me to understand where I'm coming from, hear my side of the story, or will they just listen to roast me? You get? Now, we are all human beings and we all have feelings. You know, nobody ever wakes up and say, okay, fine, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I'm going to hurt this person. Nobody ever does that, unless maybe you're a psychopath or something. But if you're actually a human being, and I pride myself as one. In fact, not that I'm bragging, but I've never met anybody nicer than me. And I'm saying this authoritatively. I've never met anybody nicer than I am. I know I'm one kind, generous, happy. I think my second name should actually be happiness, because I love happiness. I don't joke with it, and I don't let anything tamper my happiness, no matter how deep it is. I'm always happy, because I believe that I have a God that watches over me. I have a God that loves me so much. So I'm nice to the core, and so because of that, I think that's actually why I'm feeling like I should tell my story, because it really is my life. You know, I can can choose to move on with my life. I'm happy. I'm healthy. Every member of my family, we're all healthy. And by God's grace, we have our businesses that, helps us. So I'm not really lacking anything. I'm actually okay. And God is good in my life. So, but I think it's that niceness in me, that is somehow dragging me to want to tell my side of the story. Even though I know it's not really necessary, but I feel like I should say it. But the only problem here is, will people listen to understand me? Because if no one is going to listen to understand, then what's the point? Do you get? Make I just kukuma rest now. Let me just rest. Just rest my pretty head. You get? So, so I was just thinking, if I'm just going to, hey, so as I was saying, the truth is, my story is actually quite interesting. It's actually something I believe almost everybody would love to hear. And it's quite relatable, because I know that so many people have gone through this. I mean, I can't be the first person to have experienced this. Neither am I going to be the last. This story is something that, it will melt the hearts of anybody, that has this kind of experience. Now, I want to tell my story. I really do. If not for anything, for clarity's sake, I want to tell my story. I really do. Because I think it's something that, people might actually learn one or two things from, some people might not like it. It's normal, because everybody will never love you. Everybody will not hate you. But I believe that those ones that, would love to hear what I have to say, I believe people will learn a lot from it, and people will, it will make them wiser. Although they say experience is the best teacher, I believe that. But I also believe that my story would, it will change a lot of mindsets. People would probably understand that nothing is black and blue in this life. People think that life is a one-way traffic. I mean, I used to think that too, until life happened to me. Life is never one-way traffic, and life is never a smooth road. You get it smooth, you get it rough. Sometimes you get it rough for a long period of time before you get it smooth. And I believe my story will touch life. In fact, my story is it's related to that film. What's the name? Although it's a foreign movie. Hi. Oh my God. Oh, where's the one? I can't remember it now, but I might along the way. Then I'll say, and I'm gonna tell this story. I will. I must actually. I must tell my story, because it's important for people to hear. At least those ones that loves me. They need to hear that, that their baby girl is still an angel, that she is. Because I know I have just love to give. I have nothing else in my heart. I have love to give. I'm the kind of person that gives people benefit of doubt. If you offend me today, I'll approach you. Did I do anything wrong? No. So why are you doing this? If you have a tangible reason, I will understand, because I know that no one is perfect. If you don't have tangible reason and you're not apologizing, that's when I cut off. So I pride myself as someone that is worth emulation. Yes, I'm saying it, and I'm beating my chest to say it. I'm nice to a fault, actually. People use me. I have all my friends. I have most of my friends, they use me because, people are users. So I believe that I'm going to tell this story, and people, I pray, they listen to understand rather than to respond. please, if for some reason, so if you think that I should tell my story, please indicate. We have a comment section. Please say your mind there. If you think I shouldn't, it's okay, still indicate. I'll be reading comments, and if I get more of tell your story, then I most definitely will tell my story. If I'm getting more of don't, then I'll just move on with my life, and because at the end of the day, God will judge us all. He's the one that sees the heart, not humans. So, and I know my heart is pure, so I actually don't have anything to worry about. But if the comments is telling me to tell my story, I promise I will. Okay? So, this is where I bid you guys. Mwah. Take care. Have a wonderful month. Good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I always will. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. So, this is Judy Austin, aka Equi Baby, aka Equitas, aka the Queen of Capricorn. Signing up. I'll get it there. Bye.
Have you heard what she said? Imagine her, a single mother of 2, saying such things. And from what she said, Seth, if you listen to her clearly, you see that she's not even remorseful. Somebody who have destroyed somebody's home of 17 years is not even remorseful for what she have done, or what she's doing, or what she has forced, maybe peradventure, she has engaged in. How can you be comfortable when others are crying? Is that the kind of life you are asking people to emulate? And she even made something like God. You see, God? Did you say God? Are you kidding me? Do you know what they call God? Anyway, that's all I've come to tell us, because most of the time I see people who are beautiful as people who can think, but it's quite unfortunate that most persons who are beautiful are done. Sorry to say, but that's the truth. Anyway, that's all I've come to show us. What she told us, she was praising herself as she fooled herself. I've come to tell us so that we'll see it and we'll still put our own mouth to the matter. I'm very sorry for keeping us up to this time, but please, that is how the ministry will have to progress. So guys, I want to thank all of us for having watched this video. I want to appreciate us for always being there with me. Till I come away next time, till you see me in your screen, I leave all of us in peace.